For the greater good, this video available only by the link, at least until the release, and if there would be an announcement from the developer for history purposes how the game developed, that would be interesting to see there. I'm Comrade Atomny, one of the the activists behind the game, who's really interested in making the game better. I'm really liking that. Special thanks for me, that's great. And I'm kind of on a game design kind of the game, trying to make this game as fun as possible. So this is my thoughts on the closed demo content right now, and how to upgrade that. Previous version I reviewed the factions and all the many things. Now let's go next. Ну что, в прошлом эпизоде мы осматривали факции с вами, товарищ Атомный. Это закрытая демка, она не видео будут закрыты, доступны только по ссылке разработчикам для улучшения, собственно, самой игры. Возможно, если разрешит автор игры, вы видели, что я есть в титрах благодарности, и если автор разрешит, возможно, после выхода будет как исторический обзор, как совершенствовалась Repterra, как она ставала лучше, что в ней менялось, да. Я увлекаюсь игровым дизайном, и, собственно, мои идеи воровали и российские разработчики, и даже немецкие. Вот, но об этом не будем детальнее. Мне предлагали работать над разными играми СНГ, да, и бригада Е5, новый альянс, и даже Сталкер, вот, хотя в СНГ над Сталкером не работал, да, наверное, так вот сказать. Сейчас вот мне понравилась очень вот эта стратегия выживания в серии The Billions. Я хочу ее сделать лучше, я хочу ее сделать максимально интересной, мне самому это интересно, поэтому в этом ракурсе и действуем. Again, bad translation, снова плохой перевод. Economy, let's like, the Russian translation should be fixed. And those, again, those fonts are not fixed. There is just another font and translation, like economy. When you're saving, this is not economy in Russian name. It's saved like saving, сохранение, but not like economy. Economy is like you are trying to save the money, this kind of thing. This is economical term, so this is awkward looking for Russian speaker. I don't know why this is still not fixed. Okay, let's go to shop. Перейдем в магазинчик. I want to talk about the shop and prices here. Я хочу поговорить о магазинчике и ценах в нем. Those prices definitely need to be rebalanced. Эти цены действительно надо перебалансировать. Yeah, extra perks slot 3. This is the most expensive. I agree with that. Самая дорогая, конечно, у нас дополнительная способность. 3000. Yeah, this is good. Это хорошо. Healing, yeah, what's the cheapest one upgrades? Какие самые дешевые улучшения? Exploding, no, this is definitely one of the pretty good abilities. That should be more expensive. Это достаточно хорошая способность. Она должна быть дороже. I want just chance, not 5%, like 15, so I could regularly see the dinos popping up. This is the fun thing. If you are seeing the dinos popping rarely, actually when I played with this 5% chance, I seen for all the gameplay of 2 hours, I've seen like 2 or 3 times the dinos exploded, and that's not great. It is better to make that more expensive upgrade, but have a chance like 15 or 20%. So the players would see dinos commonly popping out. This is really fun bonus, and I'm fond of that. But it needs to be a little bit more chances turned on. So it does need to be much more expensive. This is very good. This is very good, and from entertaining purposes and from the purposes how that looks like and it influences the gameplay. This is one of the best bonuses. This is really fun, so that should be reward. То есть вот это улучшение нужно доработать, да, потому что 5% шанс это мало, если 20%, там 15%, ну, чтобы игроки регулярно могли видеть взрывающихся динозавров, потому что вот я играл 2 часа с этим призом, и я увидел там 2 или 3 раза, что-то там динозавры случайно взрывались, а было бы интересно. And more explosions, so this explosion should be brighter. It would be fun to see that. I'm definitely for this bonus, but it needs to be tuned up. То есть его нужно это самое корректировать. And if it would be tuned out, it would be great to play, you know, 300 DNA points for it. So this is really good. More attack and range. This should be more expensive. This is a very good bonus. That should be like 200 pricing, you know, and this like, okay, so 300, 200, and again about 300. So this is expensive bonuses. They're really good. The majority of players would be wanting this. So right now they are first to unlock. And this is from balancing perspective was because there is much worse bonuses that would be unlocked later. So why that's a point, I don't know. But this one more entertaining. То есть вот это развлекающийся, да, враги взрываются, дальность атаки развернутого подразделения, дальность атаки просто войск, да. Это три бонуса вот вместе просто идут, их брать это очень классно. Show the crates on minimap, very useful. So what I want to see bonuses divided on categories, like the recon category bonuses. And like recon category bonuses shows you the more you can see the surrounding area, like bonuses like you have additional range of sight, and like for taking every crate has its bonus plus a small area that it unveil. There would be also nice bonuses like for reconnaissance purposes, like show the boxes on minimap, show the neutral buildings on minimap. That would be a separate bonus. So there is a category of reconnaissance kind of bonuses, and of course this minimap type of bonus is one of the most expensive about reconnaissance type of bonuses. Like the attack, this definitely goes from the attack branch of, you know, the military branch of bonuses. There should be economic kind of bonuses, but they are more dull, you know. This, for example, this is have a cool effects, and this shows additional things on minimap. Actually, bonuses should not only influence gameplay, but rather show the how it looks like. So it should have a visual representation. And with economic bonuses, they're dull in that aspect because they do not show visually that something happened greater, you know. So now let's go here. Давайте-ка сюда перейдем. So production of food. This is one of the cheapest bonuses I would like to make, and plus that's 10%. Okay, that's fine. I would tune up that to 15%, and like this would be cost 50 gene points, you know, so that kind of thing. Production of energy, again 10% production of energy, that would be fine, and the price would be like 100 reasonable. So economic bonuses should be cheaper, and that kind of thing. Now volcano, where is the other bonuses? А где у нас еще бонусы? Okay. Production of ore plus 10%, 300. So okay, if this costs 300, then the food should cost, and those like 150 or 100, like that, not more. I think energy would be costing 550, or food like food 100, or vice versa. That would be better, I think. Where is the wood production though? А где у нас добыча дерева? I don't see the bonus of production of wood. А я не вижу вообще производства еды. So there is not all the bonuses represented here. То есть здесь не все бонусы. Look, in the shop we don't have the wood production bonus. But if we will start new survival and go to these bonuses, we have that wood production. So this is like a basic for free. То есть это бесплатно базовые бонусы даны. That's useless, that should be deleted. Вот этот нужно удалить. Those three bonuses are the weakest. Вот эти три бонуса самые слабые. And they are only, even for free, they do not worth anything. Даже за бесплатно они ничего не стоят. So this should be get rid of. And that would be rebalanced. Перебалансировать их нужно, да, сделать как-то по-другому. Back to the shop, назад. And then we unlocking different maps. Потом мы открываем разные карты and factions. И эти самые, как их, стороны конфликта. I don't see why we need to unlock, like, okay, Oceanic King, the worst of the factions, is actually the most expensive one. This is really bad. They need to be rebalanced, because working with water, that would be a horrible idea. Horrible idea, I think. And they are the expensive one, so nobody would play Oceanic King at all. They would be just unlocked just to see what is this at the last one. From perspective of effectiveness, this is the worst right now. This should be rebalanced. Нужно перебалансировать океанических ребят, потому что, ну, сейчас вот, там почти нету озер на карт, да, и как бы все. So yeah, this is bad. I think that okay, the first faction that we can unlock would be who? Кто первая фракция, которую мы можем? Verdant Covenant. Okay, yeah, that would be quite nice. Ну да, достаточно хорошо будет. The second would be Irony Dominion. Where is where is the Feral Legion? А где у нас вот этот легион? Feral Legion should be closed. It should be unlocked. And I don't see here the Feral Legion. Я здесь не вижу вот этот легион, да, жесткий. So Oceanic King need to be rebalanced, and I think that should be the cheapest faction that you can unlock. Iron Dominion, I think that should be the most expensive, because if you add the smile from the comedian from the Watchers comics, that would be hilarious. And if the main hero would be looks like Tom Cruise, you know, Edgar Cruz, that would be hilarious faction, one of the best. So I think the Irony Dominion should be the most expensive and most cool faction in the game. It has that potential. The Feral Legion, okay, I think the Verdant Covenant and Feral Legions should like cost the same thing, so they are opposition to one another. This is like definitely hostile to one another factions, and they should be pretty equal in that amount. That Verdant Covenant more like economic defense, Feral Legion more like attack, aggression, that kind of thing. Equally things. And like Oceanic King need to be reworked, and the cheapest one. Океанических тварей вообще самая худшая фракция, потому что, ну, невозможно на воде жить, там озер буквально мало, да, то есть их призы фактически не будут работать нормально, они самые дорогие, они должны быть самыми дешевыми, самыми дорогими Иронический Доминион должен быть, тем более с Том Крузом, со смайликом в качестве этого самого символа, это самая крутая фракция, которая должна быть. Посредине вот эти вот гринписовцы, да, давайте-ка их называть гринписом, и жестокие вот эти легион, там дикий легион, что-то такое. Они противоположные фракции, они должны быть друг между другом. So that my thoughts about the balance in the shop. Такие мои мысли в магазине. Okay, let's start the new survival. Давайте-ка начнем новое выживание. Yeah, I unlock the island map. Открыл на островах. I turned on the super weapons if they're available. Интересно посмотреть, есть ли супер оружие. You know, you should point out nearby the icons whether that feature is ready or not, because really you can look with everything here, but there is no markings whether this complete feature or not. Like change the colors, like if it is red it is not completed, if it is yellow it is instead of implementation and you need to test that out. If there's green, that's like pretty adopted, you don't need to change, like, or blue, you know. So I propose 4 types of colors and signs for them. So red is the feature is not implemented. Yellow is like basic implementation, it need to be balanced, it need to be checked like working. Blue is working in progress, that's like feature, okay, it has some balancing things, but not sure if that complete. And green is the completed feature that would be like in the final game. So those colors, and mark all the different points in the menus with that. So with the different colors of like desert map is red, it is not ready, you know, the islands map is yellow, you know, the harbor land is like green or blue, something like that. So you get not as the developer, the testers would be understanding which features are ready, which features are not implemented at all, and on what stage they are like standing on. So this kind of thing. То есть да, ну, цветами различать стадию завершенности той или иной фишки, потому что здесь есть завершенные фишки, а есть незавершенные, и совершенно непонятно, а что завершено, а что нет. So let's start, начинаем. On pause. Okay, this is cool color, классный цвет. By the way, do you know that purple color is used pretty rarely, like in clothing, and they looks really amazing. So if I want to stand out the purple color of the units and the faction, that's really cool, I can say. This really distinguished from other RTSs. The majority of colors that are used in the RTSs are actually green, red, and blue, and gray. This is the most common colors that I use, and to be graphically distinct, like making the main faction that players see with some cool rare color, that would be attracting attention, and that would be definitely the style thing. So I think the basic faction would need to have this purple kind of color. That would be distinct thing, like, oh, purple, we rarely see that, that's cool, that would attract and catch the eye attention. То есть про цвет хочу сразу сказать, редко используется, понимаете, в играх есть типичные цвета, которые вот со стратегией все часто используют, то есть это красный, синий, зеленый, серый, ну и черный, да. Эти цвета, ну, привычны, всем въелись, а здесь у нас фиолетовый, да, здесь есть желтый вот цвет, то есть это привлекает внимание, цветовая палитра тоже имеет значение, поэтому я выступаю за то, чтобы основная факция была не синей начиналась, а фиолетовой, это немножко будет привлекать внимание, понимаете, по чуть-чуть, вот таких элементов, которые привлекают внимание, это повышает эффективность и интерес к игре, понимаете, вы должны делать, для выделения нужно отличаться от других. И отличаться в том плане, что это должно быть прикольно, интересно выглядеть. So, to be more distinguished from the others, we need to have that different color palettes that is more rarely to use, and that would give more unique feel and more unique style to the game. So I'm in fond of making the main faction purple color rather than blue, because blue looks like casual, mediocre for the players. They all time see the blue and red. This is like the common colors for all the RTSs, you know. And purple, this is something fresh. You know, this is something not that oftenly used. We can check the other colors that is rarely used and use them. This would be a great approach. Like and purple is a really nice color. Though my favorite is red, but red is pretty common. So I want main faction to be purple. Поэтому да, основную факцию я хочу быть, чтобы она была фиолетовой. Now I stopped the game. Я остановил игру. I already commented about how each level should be unique. Я уже описал, как каждый уровень должен быть чем уникален. By the way, there is no crates. Кстати, а что, ящичков нету? Can I see my bonuses? Могу ли я увидеть мои бонусы? So, the minus from drawback. I don't see what bonuses I selected. Я не могу увидеть бонусы, которые я выбрал. I guess I did not select any. Похоже, я никаких не выбрал, да? And I cannot check where it is. Я не могу увидеть, где они. So that should be implemented where I can see my bonuses. То есть должно быть внедрено, ну то есть иконки, где бы я видел свои бонусы. I would say a few critics about the menu. Я скажу немного критики о меню. I dislike the position of resources heavily. Мне очень не нравится позиция ресурсов. Why I'm thinking about that? So we have the attention. The player have the viewpoint where he actually concentrates his attention, and this is important to work with that, because right now, what the player needs in strategic view when he is thinking about the main strategy of the game, he needs the mini map. Where he's located, what's the situation on the mini-map, and he needs the resources. So if we are strategically, right now, I'm stopped the game, paused the game, and I'm strategically thinking of what I'm gonna do. And I need to check the mini-map. I'm looking here, so my eye is going from the middle to here. And then I need to check what's with the resources, and I need to go jump to the different sides. So you see how this influences my actions. This is really uncomfortable. This is as much as uncomfortable as it can be. Those resources tab should be placed right here. Where is the time? Actually, time is not that important. This time panel should be removed like somewhere at the top, something here. This is not that important information. What I need, if I'm thinking strategically, I'm speaking about the strategy on the game, I need this here. And when I'm thinking about resources, when I'm checking the resources, I would all the time have the mini-map in my view. So this way I would be really better in strategy. This is like, you know, subconsciously would gonna work. Right now, this is the problem. This is why I'm favoring this, removing this tab here. Because right now when I'm thinking about, okay, when I gonna develop, where I gonna go, how I would develop my base, and what resources I need to take. So when I'm changing the decision, my eye goes here, I'm looking at the map, and then I need to think about the resources, and I go to directly different side of the bar. This is not that as it should be implemented. This bar should be put here. So here we have all the panel considered the strategic info, the minimap and the resources. This is the strategic information that you need. And when you are when I'm planning, if I would remove this panel here, that would be like, okay, I'm thinking about where I'm gonna develop. So I look at minimap, and here is the resources I see. Would be really good. And I would be not needed to distract. Now the units information should be developed to the right side. So where I need units, I need information about units where actually I'm issuing orders here. So I need information about units, about buildings in a situation where I'm actually issuing the orders and replying to all the activities that happens, like the dinos attack, etc., etc. Like there is some crates found up, so I need to that information, and in that case I need all the information about the units, kind of thing, like in one side. So when I'm checking out, okay, what's, for example, my units are under attack by the enemies. Let's distribute them. Let's distribute them. Let's imagine there is a dino attacking my units. So when I'm selecting here, what I see amount of soldiers. I don't need that information. This is like, yeah, I can select like one unit, and this kind of thing, like this 4 by type selection. But what I wanted to see for micromanagement, if this unit is attacked by dino, I need to quickly select his icon and remove him from the combat. Or a special order, like the units that are damaged, like half of health or 25% of health retain, drawback, that kind of order. And drawback meaning they would go back to the main building, you know, that how it should work. That would be really better, good for micro, and issuing like an order, pressing the damage unit to go back. That would be really upgrading the gameplay. То есть я говорю сейчас про управление, да, про стратегическую карту, что вот эти, когда я стратегически обдумываю, как я буду развиваться, я смотрю на мини-карту, да, и мне нужны ресурсы. И сейчас мой взгляд идет, получается, вот я иду к мини-карте, осматриваю ее, да, по стрелочке смотрю. И чтобы мне посмотреть, как мне развиваться, мне нужно прямо в другую часть экрана перевести взгляд. Это очень неудобно. Вот эта информация, она должна быть рядом с мини-картой. То есть, когда я стратегически буду думать, что мне развивать, какие ресурсы мне нужны, куда мне продвигаться, я буду одновременно видеть и мини-карту, и ресурсы. Это значительно, упрощает стратегическую часть. А теперь по боевым единицам, когда выбираем, вот что мне не нравится, когда мне нужны знания про боевые единицы, тогда, когда атакуют, тогда, когда меня атакуют, там где-то оборону проносят, или я кого-то атакую. И вот мне нужен микро, мне нужен лучше микро. Вот, допустим, вот этого сейчас бойца повреждают. Как мне вот по вот этим иконкам выбрать конкретно вот этого бойца? Никак не выбрать. То есть я не могу его выбрать по этим иконкам. Вот почему в StarCraft каждый юнит отдельно сделан. Потому что у тебя, когда есть иконка всех юнитов, ты сразу видишь, кто поврежден, выбираешь того, кто поврежден, и отправляешь его назад. И иконки, они отображают, вот этот цвет меняют. Yeah, and you know why in StarCraft they represented like each unit have its own icon, not like all in grouped together? Because in that case, and you see that in StarCraft the icon color changed, so you see how the units are damaged. This is a good indication, and you can micro with that, because when you see a lot of units and which units are damaged, you can click them and send them back. So like this one, in this implementation, I cannot work with my units. I cannot micro. I cannot, like, if this soldier under attack, I would have a problems of removing him from the combat. This is an important issue for micros and for combat situations. You need to react quickly, and this is not a great. And if there would be a button like units below 25% of health back to the base, that would be a great thing for saving a lot of lives of your units. Kind of thing. Очень не хватает еще кнопки бойцы, у которых меньше 25% жизни, вернуться на базу. То есть вот такая кнопка, они сразу автоматически отступают к базе. Вот. Это было бы хорошо. That would be a nice thing to add here. Now, this is ordinary commands and that's special ability. Actually, if I'm commanding the units, if I have a situation, let's create the situation. Давайте-ка создадим ситуацию. Okay, everybody group up. So now another problem. Еще одну проблему я вам показываю. Okay, let's select the units. So I need to quickly select the unit. Мне нужно быстро выбрать юнита. Okay, here is a better selection, but there was previously a problem where it was hard to select the units. Why it's bleeding? Yeah, it was bleeding. Да, вроде кровь шла у здания. Have you seen that? Видели ли вы это? Okay, take the crate. Ящичек заберем. Yeah, it bleeds. Да, почему-то кровью истекает. That's awkward. Это странно. Okay, Dino X. That's good. Хорошо, Dino. У нас эти самые яйца. That's good. So, okay, let's provoke the fight. Давайте-ка спровоцируем бой. So, okay, how to select that unit? How? So, I see the damage unit. Вот смотрите, у меня сейчас боевой единица. I want to select him. Okay, this selection nice. Вот хороший выбор. But like, how I can select? How I can see which unit? I can mess up with the tabs which unit is damaged. Мне, ну, то есть может быть hero, когда я, ну, не вижу, какой единица повреждена. So, I'm thinking if the health bar of the units is full, it should be not shown. And there should be showing only the health bars of the damaged units. This is how it should work. Я считаю, что если у нас все нормально со здоровьем, показывать эту информацию не нужно. So information pops up only when it needed, and we need a health issue only when the units are under attack and their health is dropped below 100%. If they are healthy, we don't need to see their health because that's understandable. That's the logic. Okay, let's go. Пошли. So you see, my unit is under attack. How quickly to move away? Как его вот быстро вывести? There is no button like damage units go back. You know, there is no way to select. Like I have the group. I cannot use like, okay, I'm selecting the soldier. It is not selected already. And yeah, the background of the unit should be colored in different lights. If units are fine, the background should be green. If the units have a mediocre damage, the background should be blue icon. If the unit has less than half percent of health, the background should be yellow. And if below 25%, the background should be red. This, when you're selecting a lot of units, by judging from the background, you can already distinguish in what conditions what units, and you can draw them back. So this is important information about situations where in the combat. This is what the information the player needs. То есть я говорю о том, что информация, вот что если у нас задник будет отличаться цветом в зависимости от состояния единицы, то есть если полностью здоровый зеленый задник, если уже немножко поврежденный, но до 50% синий задник, если меньше 50% здоровья, то желтый задник, и меньше там 20% здоровья, да, красный задник показывается. То есть таким образом, чисто выбирая юниты и смотря на их иконки, уже понимаем, так, вот этого красный, отводим его назад, да, выбираем его быстро. Выходим. And I cannot select the single units. This is the problem in combat. То есть это проблема в бою. Now with special ability. Теперь спецспособность. Okay, I see a lot of different actions, but the one things that I need in combat is special abilities. So they should be separated from common actions, and they should go first. То есть я считаю, что вот эти вот специальные способности, они должны быть выделены отдельно от основных действий, да, и они должны идти первыми. So in order to understand that this is not an ordinary thing, this is the special ability. So now about tactics tab. So I'm in favor. So the mini map and this resources should be put to the left, and that would be together the strategic tab. Now I'm speaking about reworking the you know, the tactical tab, the information that you critically need in combat, and I'm speaking about that. То есть мы поговорили о стратегической панели, где я говорю, что вот мини-карта и вот эти ресурсы, они должны быть в одной стороне, и когда мы решим стратегические вопросы, мы пользуемся вот этой стороной, да, у нас вся здесь информация. А когда мы находимся в бою, и нам нужна тактическая информация, она у нас находится в другом, в правом углу, и здесь нам нужны именно состояние здоровья боевых единиц, состояние перезарядки способностей. So, what I need in a combat, I need to check condition of my units. So each unit that is selected in which case condition, I need the fast button to like critically damage unit like below 25%, immediately go back home command that I need the order to be efficient in a tactical combat situation. I need special abilities separately, and when I'm selecting the group of units, I need to special abilities of all the units selected. So if I have, for example, the pterodon have that firestorm, you know, somebody has the push button or like deploying kind of thing. That need to be put separately. Like right now it is mixed like regular orders for all the units with the special abilities. They all are mixed together, and I think that's a minus. So we need to have special abilities here, and we see how the special abilities recharged. I don't like this health bar. I want to see the health bar on the background, like it is recharging and changing color. If the whole color of the button of the icon changes, like the background, so it is like increasing, becoming blue, and like starting flashing if it is already ready. So that I understand this ability is ready, I cannot use that. So this is how I want to see that, and I want to see them separately from ordinary movements. Like that. I want to see not the group icon of all the soldiers. I want to see the deliberately different soldiers that I can use, and the color of background determines their health, so I can faster command the damaged units from the bar. That's what the information I want to see in the combat. Yes, so separately icons of all the units with different colors and background, and special abilities separately, and when I'm selecting the group, I can see the special abilities of all the units in the group and how they are recharged. That what I can see, and then the actions are separate. This kind of thing what I want to see. I want to on the spacebar move to the last event, like in the CNC series. That's also would be good. Я бы хотел бы еще по пробелу или по какому-то or control. You know, the spacebar is like pause, so I need some other button like to press tab, for example, to the recent event that we are going on. So this kind of thing. Okay, lose special abilities. Способность использовали. Okay, for now I have the unit, and I need to pause actually to select the damage unit and issue command, but I cannot like order like just command and move somewhere. You know, like damage units go back, retreat like that, and I cannot select them by the icon, so that's a drawback. Поэтому вот такой вот недостаток. You see, they are chasing my damage unit, да, они атакуют мои поврежденные боевые единицы. Advance there, сюда пошли. Kill that, убиваем. So you see, I had problems with the combat because inefficiency of tactical information. And why I'm thinking, so we need strategic. By the way, the pause and construction menus, they are also a strategic part, so they should be like put at the top here somewhere near the minimap. So we have the resources and the construction bars like at the top, and speed or something somewhere here. Like that, because that's also important information, like where gonna be the wave. We can place it actually at the top, like the time of the wave, paused or not paused. And by the way, for now, okay, we are on pause, and this is not on pause. It's different, like in color. This is really weak. The whole menu should be different, like there should be appeared some different things that shows that this is the planning stage, you know, like on construction, this is like on the sides, the yellow and black strips. When we are on pause, they should appear around the side. This would be a cool visual effect, and when you see this, that in your pause mode, you are under construction, that kind of thing. So the menu should change pretty visually, pretty good, in order to be understandable that this is pause, this is not the active gameplay. Right now it is really not distinct whether this pause or not with this gray filter thing. So we need the border to change also, like for example, this border is for when the time is going on, and the border with those yellow black strips, that represents the pause, that kind of thing. And the button that represents whether the game is paused should be flashing the pause sign, that actually it is on pause, like that. So right now it is not that distinct. So this is my critics of UI. Agree or not, you can select that. То есть вот такая у меня критика моего интерфейса. I think all the sides at first should be the main characters implemented. Я считаю, что у всех сторон в первую очередь надо главных персонажей внедрить. Okay, let's get here. Уходим. Let's try to lure him there. Давайте-ка попробуем сейчас сюда их заманить. Okay, everybody get in. Все сюда. You know, the problems is also with balance of freaking those exploding barrels. Есть проблемы с вот этими взрывными ящиками. It is rarely can be used effectively. Очень редко их можно использовать достаточно эффективно. They're a cool idea, but right now it's working not that. They are placed not on strategic points. They should be generated on some narrow points somewhere like that. But like really near the base, okay, like so, ну так себе. And they need to reappear from time to time, like those crates. So if some amount of those barrels destroyed, there could be appear new barrels, so that kind of thing. Because if you destroy all the barrels, then you cannot do anything. So this kind of thing. Немного по бочечкам скажу, да. Ну, бочечки расположены сейчас. Вот если бы они генерировались регулярно в каких-то узких проходах, это было бы классно. И кроме того, если уничтожаются бочки, чтобы появлялись какие-то новые бочки, да, на карте, вот как ящички, это было бы круто. So yeah, that would be cool. But not real near the base. Но не рядом с базой. But maybe near base. Возможно, и рядом с базой. Okay, so that's with my thoughts on the interface today and the start of the gameplay. Ну что, вот такие мои мысли насчет начала игры, да, и интерфейса. Till the next episode, до следующего эпизода. Live and prosper. Живем, процветаем, только так побеждаем.